This here is from Sky News. Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, posts emotional Mother's Day message to herself with rare photo of Archie and Lilbit juggling it all with joy. Let's see what we got. By the way, Sky News doesn't seem to like Meghan so much, so I'm on the same page with them mostly. Meghan Markle celebrated Mother's Day with a gushing tribute to herself and her two children, Prince Archie and Prince Lilbit. Meghan took to Instagram with a very emotional message, posting a rare photo of the two kids, which says, Happy Mother's Day, cheers to juggling it all with joy. And to these two gems who still attempt to climb Mama Mountain, smother me with kisses, and make every day the most memorable adventure, being your mom is the greatest privilege of my life. I too love you more than all the stars in all the sky, all the raindrops and all the salt on all the French fries in all the world. Ha ha, that was actually not so bad, all the French fries. I gotta reiterate what I always say here, is that if you make fun of somebody for saying something like this about their kids, I think in most normal situations, it's pretty distasteful. I mean, people say corny things, cheesy things, they love their kids. 99.9% of the time, let people talk about their kids in peace. But the problem is, this long track record Meghan has of getting attention makes it hard to believe anything she says whatsoever. So for people to defend and say, you know what, that's distasteful, she's talking about her kids, to that I say, you know what, 99.9% of the time, I'll agree with you. But this time, not really. And they get into this here about the emails. She said she emails them every night before she goes to sleep. I find that really, really weird, or someone who's got way too much time in their hands. I'm making this video now. I go to work tomorrow. Had a real busy day today. I don't have time to email my kids oh, here's what I really think of you guys. This is really important to do every night. No, the important thing for me to do every night is to make ends meet, to put food on the table. If I had a ton of extra time and I was working 2 days a week, I was a millionaire or something, yeah, I might write some stupid emails every night. And they quote Meghan here, I think I missed this one. The things that you're not going to frame, the things that you're not going to put pen to paper in a journal, but they will end up at one point in their life, maybe when they're 16 or 18. I say, here's an email that I've been keeping for you for your whole life. How original. All right, I do remember this actually. Without diving too deep, on one hand, it's pretty weird. On the other hand, I think the kids might find it a bit weird. But that's my silly opinion. And they continue the quotes, it's making me emotional for them to be able to look back and go, oh my gosh, she's loved us so much. And that's, I think, the best part about being a mom. We go back to a love language or gifts. It's not about the grandeur of a gesture. It's about, I see you, I'm nurturing you, and I see you so deeply, and I love being able to see your growth. She added, and I'm just so proud of them. That's the gift that will cost you nothing, and it will mean everything to your children. Here's the thing. I keep saying I've got kids, and how proud of a kid who's 5 can you possibly be? Look, there's a ton of emotions behind having a kid, and sure, you get proud when they ride a bike for the first time, they start to write their name in things for the first time, but how proud can you really be of that? Now's not really the proud phase, I don't think. Yeah, there's a little bit of proudness, there's a little bit of everything, but if you get my drift, the time to be proud is graduating high school, graduating college, maybe, your son gets a really pretty girlfriend and it's wow, my son's first girlfriend, I'm proud. These big moments. I'm not sure at their age, and I'm talking from experience of having multiple kids, by the way, being proud is I think kind of a small part of it when they're that young. Because let's face it, every kid at some point rides their bike, every kid at some point makes some friends, whatever it is. I think you get my point, is that what Meghan's saying is more about putting something out there to sound good than actually how she's feeling. But I digress. That's kind of a deep rabbit hole. And they mentioned that Meghan also posted herself at a Beyonce concert. Make of that what you will, to each his own on the enjoyment of Beyonce's music. It just feels a little bit like adolescent, like teenage girl. Here I am in a Beyonce concert. Look at this on Instagram. Just doesn't seem like 43-year-old royalty to me. Again, my silly opinion. Maybe I'm the one that's weird. Maybe 43-year-old royals, I say that with quotations, we know she's not a real royal, but she still has the title, are going to go to Beyonce concerts and post it on social media and be like, look at me, I'm cool. Anyway, that's about it. For the record, she just said Happy Mother's Day. I'm not sure exactly why this is to herself. People just say like Merry Christmas, implying Merry Christmas, everybody. But I could be wrong. They've obviously got that headline there for a reason, so maybe. Just saying. Once in a while, I play devil's advocate for a little quick second. But it doesn't matter. Either way, I think it came off, as usual, inauthentic and awkward. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you're not subscribed here, consider it. If you don't subscribe, I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time.